It's that time of year again when Singles Inferno is there reminding me that I am still single, but what better way to start the year than living vicariously through the days that they will do in the show. Full disclosure, I have never been in a relationship, so I don't really have experience on that, but a friend that doesn't have the experience has the best advice, and that will be me in this scenario. Before I get into my review for episode 1 and 4, I just want to mention that anything I say in this video is only towards the actions that they take during the course of this show. I am not shaming them as people. I'm not hating on them as people because I do not know them personally. I don't know how they are in real life. And at the end of the day, this is just a show for entertainment. The contestants knew when they signed up for the show that they are going to be talked about. Like, that's pretty much the main focus of why they are going into the show, because they want to be popular. They want fame, and I'm just helping them make that dream come true by talking about them. So you're welcome. Starting off with episode 1, it's obvious that the directors are trying to make some changes in the show by separating the girls and the boys since the first night that they are there, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit stupid because they just wasted a day out of all of those limited days that they have together. Maybe they will stay more in the island this time because there are 12 episodes instead of the usual 8 or 10. As for the girls, it seems that the casting director definitely has a type. All of them look very similar at first glance, except for Jeon. As for personality-wise, there really isn't much of a difference. A lot of, the majority of the girls do act the same way, but even regarding like their work experience, they are all in the entertainment industry, kind of, or somehow related to the entertainment industry. As for the guys, I do have to say that there really wasn't like a wow moment for me. Even like Taehwan, who does look handsome, he does not have the personality. Like, we haven't seen much of his personality to kind of make him the wow factor. Theo has pretty much shown his personality, but the other guys, they just haven't had the chance, or they're just really shy, and we haven't seen much of them in the first 4 episodes. My thoughts while watching the first dates in Paradise: JeongSu and Sian, they actually made a really cute couple, but my initial thought was that when she found out that he was 33 years old, I feel like she kind of got turned off. But as they had more time together, I feel like she definitely fell for him. And there was just like a lot of tension in their scenes. So as I was watching it, I was kind of just like blushing with them because there was just like so much tension. And that little moment that they had in the helicopter was very cute, the way that he was taking care of her, which I can definitely understand why she still thought about him after that moment. As for the other couple, JunSeo and YouJin, it definitely makes sense why he chose her during that first impression. She was the only one who was holding eye contact, and I feel like he was like mostly like super shy to like go with any other girl, so he just chose the first one that like made eye contact with him. But during the date, I didn't really feel any chemistry to be honest, like, or maybe they just didn't show a lot. They didn't really show a lot in their scenes. As for the second date in Paradise, this is where everything kind of changed. The moment that Sian and Theo kind of met, I completely forgot about JeongSu. He was just like in the back of my mind because Theo just has so much more personality in him, and you could see that Sian was so much different in her actions. Like I mentioned, Sian and JeongSu, they definitely had chemistry together. There was a lot of tension in their date, but her with Theo was just like on a different level of chemistry. Like they were just like on the same page. Even their humor was the same, and it just felt right looking at their date. While JeongSu and HyeJin, to be honest, I don't really remember much from their date. I completely forgot about it. Like I watched it yesterday, but there wasn't really like something that happened in their date. But that just kind of shows exactly where they are together. So I just don't really remember much from them. As for JunSeo and MinSeol, their date in Paradise was very cute. She did have some moments where I kind of thought that like was kind of questionable because she was kind of like acting dumb for him. But overall, it was a good date. I just don't like the way that she acted afterwards, episode 4, just because like there's too much drama against her. Like if someone even looks at JunSeo, like she just gets super jealous. Regarding the other girls, Baejeon, she definitely has the wow factor. I don't know why people are not really looking at her in that way, but hopefully she has a thing with Kim Tae-hwan or someone new that's going to be on the show. As for Kim Arin, I don't really have anything against her. She does have some like moments where I don't like her, but overall she's not really like, the action that she does on camera, it's not really that bad. Like she just trying to get the attention of the person that she likes. As for Dongho, his introduction video was very funny in a sense, but then him on camera, he's just very serious. I like that he has like his own principles and his own rules, but I feel like for a dating show like this, he needs to be more lenient in order to have more fun. The thing I like that they did different for this season is that they're not really showing us the games that they do, where it's like just boys or just girls, and I really appreciate that, because last year it would literally take half an episode and we would just be wasting time watching them fight over. For the game where the boys and the girls both participate, I really liked the log game. It was definitely done for the skinship and they did not disappoint, especially Theo and Sian. I felt like he was gonna push her away, but luckily he just gave her a hug. And JunSeo, him having like a whole breakdown for throwing 3 girls was super funny. The one contestant that I didn't think was gonna be that funny was Taehwan, because I'm sorry, the way that he was just so funny. I was laughing out loud at his scene because he was just hilarious, the way that he was standing with his butt out and trying to like stay on that log was just so hilarious. But I didn't think that he had that in him, but he was funny. But yeah, that was kind of like the log game. And now let's talk about the most important part of episode 4, which was the bonfire. And everything that happened in that scene was pretty much all of the guys' fault, because I don't know why in their little brain they didn't think to drink. They don't really have tact to understand the situation on how this could affect the girl that they already went on a date with. Like, I don't understand how they just were so... They were not thinking ahead. Like, literally zero thoughts behind their eyes. Regarding the questions that they asked, I have to say that Irene was kind of my favorite out of the girls, because she had like a purpose in all of her questions. They weren't really wasted in like stupid stuff. She confirmed the person that she liked. She also confirmed which of the guys did not vote for her, and she kind of like understood the situation with the person that she was sitting with. As for the other people, I don't know, like MinSeol, just the question that she was making was definitely a hit for another contestant to understand that she does have something with JunSeo. For the boys, I really like that Taehwan was really straightforward in his answers, and he definitely made a move on Jiyeon. As for JeongSu, I don't know what he was thinking when he answered those questions, especially the one that he said like he wants to go on a date with a different girl, and also that he wanted to choose YouJin, but the way that he said that was like, oh, only one. Like, he could have chosen all of the girls to go on a date with. And then afterward he had that whole talk with Sian and saying that he didn't want to like make her feel uncomfortable, but everything that I heard on that scene were just excuses in my opinion. As for my favorite couple, which is Theo and Sian, the answer that she gave in the campfire, truth or dare, I don't really think that she was really truthful when she said Theo, because it just felt right to say his name in that situation, because right before that, JeongSu kind of just like dropped her in a sense. But she was sitting right next to JeongSu, like she was sitting super close to him, and even throughout the day, she was definitely like waiting for him to like talk to her, so she definitely has attraction towards him. But I feel like Theo is just the better choice, especially after that whole serious conversation that he had with her. So I feel like so far, overall, out of all of the guys, his personality is just the best. And one thing I have for Theo is just the fact that Irene got 4 chocolates, so that means that Theo also gave her one, since JunSeo did not give her one. It was confirmed that he didn't give her one. So I don't know, I just want to know the reason behind that, or maybe if someone gave her 2 chocolates, I don't know if you could do that. But him saying that his only choice is Sian and he doesn't care about anything else, if he did give a chocolate to Irene, that could mean something. Maybe he lied in that situation, or maybe he just gave a chocolate to all of the girls. I don't know. That could be possible. As for JunSeo, he was definitely drunk, but I don't understand the whole thing that he has with YouJin. Like, sure, she completely told him that she does not have a thing with Theo, but he still kind of felt like jealous, and like he asked her like, are you going to go on a date with him? Is he your top choice? But she said no, and they literally laughed, and he still didn't like understood that in his brain. Everything that happened afterwards with him going behind her back and just talking about her, I didn't really like that at all, especially the way that he left her with Theo, because he said that he was gonna go to the bathroom, but he just went to go talk with the other girls. Like, he could have simply just said like, oh, I'm going there. He was just a coward in that scene in my opinion, because he could have just said it As for YouJin, I don't really understand the hate that she's getting online because like they are calling her a pick-me, but in my opinion, I don't think she's a pick-me at all. Like she knows how to read the situation very well, and she has like specific social cues that she understands, and she can like read body language. That's what I'm getting from her. In a moment where like a situation kind of gets awkward or nobody says anything, she just laughs. Like that's just the way that she does it. It doesn't mean that she's a pick-me, especially with what happened with Theo. Like they were just talking like friends, and then she was even talking about an alien language, and JunSeo went behind her back and started saying like, oh, they have a thing for each other, like they have something going on. Like he does not understand the situation, like he does not pick up on things, while she's on a different level, because the moment where Sian came in, she just immediately left. And then also the part where she was gonna say that she wanted to go on a date with Dongho, she said like he wasn't paying attention to me, so why should I say? And at the end of the day, when she was on the swing and did not go to talk to him, it's because like he's not giving her any cues for her to go talk to him. Like he doesn't even hold eye contact with her at all. She's always the first one to start conversation with him, and he's always like, oh, I don't understand why she's not talking to me. You're not giving her any point, any entrance for her to make a conversation with you. Anyway, that's just my opinion on this situation. Now, regarding the swing scene, I feel like JunSeo was definitely drunk. He has no idea what was happening. As for the other people that were at the table, which was JeongSu, MinSeol, and Hyejin, they could have gone up to her and like talked to her like, hey, are you okay, or something like that, but they just decided to laugh. And the one person that kind of initiated that was MinSeol. I don't really want to blame her because she did say that she cannot hold the poker face, but still the side eyes that she's been giving, the conversation that she starts with YouJin, like, or all of the other girls that have conversation with JunSeo, she just is giving off mean vibes, in my opinion. Like I don't like her, to be completely honest. Everything that she's doing in these first 4 episodes, I'm not really liking her. Like she just thinks she's all that, like just because she went on a date with JunSeo. Like just chill out. You have only known this guy for a day and he's not even that amazing. Like chill, just chill. For the upcoming episodes, I really hope that we see Jiyeon in Paradise. I hope that the new guy makes things interesting because a lot of the guys there are kind of like sleeping. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you guys like this video, and let me know in the comments below which couple is your favorite one, or what you guys are thinking for this new season. Is there anything you're looking forward to, or which couple do you think suits each other the best?